Hey y'all, my name is Molly Gordon and I am the Simply Southern Chef, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey y'all, so I'm so excited for today's video. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and that is a question and answer video. So I think that we follow all these influencers on Instagram and Facebook and we see all of their great photos, but do we really know who they are? A really great way to figure out who someone really is to ask them a question. So I took to my Instagram, both my Simply Southern Chef account and my personal account, and I asked y'all to send me some questions so that y'all can really get to know me. So we're going to answer some of those today, and I cannot wait. There are some funny ones in here, y'all. All right, so this question is one that probably a lot of people have, is where are you from? So I am originally from Florida, but I have lived in South Carolina the majority of my life. I'm originally from a very small town called Aiken, South Carolina. The CSRA, the 803. I love y'all. I will always claim that I'm from Aiken, South Carolina. It is my favorite city in America. The people are great. They always support me. So that's my hometown. I currently live in Charleston, South Carolina. Love Charleston. It's heaven on earth. It's paradise. There's so many great people here. There's so many great restaurants here. I love it. So I just say I'm from South Carolina because we're one big whole family here. It doesn't matter what small town you're from. We're all from the same big family. When did you start cooking? So my family is a whole bunch of chefs. My great-grandmother owned a restaurant. My grandma baked my birthday cake for as long as I can remember. So I come from a family of cooks. So it just is kind of in my blood. However, I specifically remember my mom going to take a shower, and she goes, "I'll be right back." And I was like, okay. I was literally 3, 4 years old. And in my head, I was just like, I wonder if I have enough time to make chocolate chip cookies. I knew there was flour in it, I knew there was eggs, and I knew there was sugar. I guess I didn't know what a bowl was because I started making these cookies on the floor. And my mom comes out, and I'm just covered in cookie dough on the floor, and she just thought it was so funny. But that's the first distinct moment I can remember of me cooking. I really got into it in high school. I did a culinary arts program. I did competitions. And if y'all don't know, I'm now a senior at Johnson Wales University, which is known for a culinary school. I have my associates in culinary arts, and now I'm a food science major. So it has just kind of come to fruition. I always thought it was so cool that I can make my passion, which is cooking, into a career. So it started off on the kitchen floor, and sometimes with recipe development, you end up on the kitchen floor again. But throughout all that process and everything, you get through it. You develop these new recipes, and it's something I really love. So that was a really good question. Okay, so another question is, can you bake? So if y'all don't know, there are pastry chefs, but a lot of people say that there's a big difference between chefs and bakers. I think that every baker should know how to cook, and I think that every chef should know how to bake. So I do know how to bake. I just released a recipe a couple of days ago on the blog for these key lime bars that are super good. I'm notorious for, I'm a trained chef, so we did kind of toss a dash and a pinch of this into everything that we make, so I have to kind of be more regiment about myself when I bake, and that's the only thing that why I prefer cooking over baking, is because I have to be more specific when I bake, but I have never made anything, well, that's a lie. My 16th birthday, I tried to make macarons, and macarons are so hard to make, but they're so good and they're so pretty, and I wanted them. They did not come out as I expected. So I was going to say I've always had things come out when I bake, except for those macarons when I was 16. Maybe I need to make a new batch and put them on the blog. Who knows? But yes, I do love to bake, and baking is something that my cousin and I really like to do. Okay, so another question, have you ever been on TV? It started out when I was younger. I was very young, and I did the Weather Channel news on WJVF News Channel 6 back in my hometown. However, I've been on TV recently. I did the WBTV in Charlotte. I did a pimento cheese demonstration that was really fun. The people at WBTV are awesome. And it's something that I really enjoy. News is a lot less stressful than you think, but am kind of a natural speaker and talker, so public speaking is not frightening to me. But I loved being on TV. It's a quick thing. You have to be really prepared. So I'm glad I got my mise en place done because I had about 10-15 minutes to set up. But TV is awesome. And I've also been in some newspapers, and I was in a magazine called Shrimp, Collards, and Grits a while back. So I've been really, really blessed in that aspect of kind of getting my name out in different forms of publications. Super blessed for that. And every form of publication I've been in has been so fun to work with the writer, the editor, the people at WVPTV. So overall, super, super blessed for all of that. So another question that I had that I thought was funny was how many holes does a straw have? And this was really funny to me. Leave a comment down below if it has one or two. I'm going to say that it has one because it opens and it goes down to the end, but it's still the same hole. So let me know down in the comments if the straw has one or two holes. Who knows? Okay, so really, really funny question. Not the question's not funny, but the story I'm about to tell is what do you order from McDonald's? First of all, a lot of my friends know that I say McDonald's instead of McDonald's. Me and my cousin Ashley have always said it. I think I may have learned it from her. So if you hear me say McDonald's, I'm meaning the Golden Arches. My dad is obsessed with McDonald's. He gets a double quarter pounder with cheese, no onions, a mayonnaise packet on the side, large size with a Coca-Cola every time he goes. He, for his birthday, will eat at McDonald's. He loves McDonald's. So throughout the years, I have tried perhaps almost everything on the McDonald's menu because I just haven't found my sweet spot order. However, McDoubles are really good. I only get pickles on my burgers and then I put ranch on them. A little weird, I know. You cannot go wrong with the french fries. You cannot go wrong for McDonald's breakfast. Anything on the breakfast menu. My favorite is the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. They have this sauce on it that is so, so good. And I am an avid believer that McDonald's has the best Coca-Cola in the game. I don't know if it's the carbonation level they use. It's just so, so good. I've heard that they they chill their Coke before they put it in the fridge. So I really do think that's the sweet spot. But McDonald's is really good, but I, all day long, will be a Chick-fil-A girl. Okay, the next question is, what is your go-to dinner recipe? So some of my favorite foods are American Mexican food. I say that because it's not authentic Mexican food. So like tacos, a really easy taco bake. I put a flour tortilla down, taco meat cheese, flour tortilla. It makes like a taco lasagna, which is so good. I love arroz con pollo, which is rice with chicken. So you saute some chicken, you use tomato chicken bouillon. That's what they use in the Mexican restaurants to give it that orange color. It's so good. And then you put queso on top of it. Y'all, it's so good. I really love doing a twist on chicken marsala. So chicken marsala is a breaded chicken that you sear, you deglaze with wine, you put some mushrooms in it. I really love using Riesling wine, partly because I like to drink Riesling wine. So you deglaze the pan and then you have a glass and it's really good. But those are just some easy recipes that I usually use. Shrimp and grits is so easy and it's so southern that you can whip up in a few minutes. The next question is, will you ever feature shrimp and grits with andouille sausage on your blog one day? Absolutely. I'm always taking recipe suggestions for y'all because what you like to eat may not necessarily be what I like to eat. However, my shrimp and grits recipe is so delicious. It's very southern, very homemade. Shrimp and grits is like the biggest comfort food in the South, I feel like. And Charleston has amazing shrimp that I can go to the fish market and get for it. So yes, that recipe will be coming very soon to my blog. So the next question is, how did Simply Southern Chef come to be? So when I headed to Charlotte, North Carolina to start school, I started the Simply Southern Chef blog, and it was mostly just to post pictures of places that I ate, my work in school, sort of like a portfolio. However, my passion just grew so much larger than I ever could imagine when I got to Johnson & Wales, and I really, really got interested in food photography. So I started kind of posting things like that. And then my aunt, who works for a magazine, she does tablescapes for them, kind of got me in on a magazine, and Pat Braining from Shrimp Collards and Grits asked me to do a spread for her. And that's really what got me into food photography, food writing, recipe development, and that's something I really, really love. I hope to one day publish a cookbook. I hope one day to have a show on some kind of food network, or the cooking TV, or even to have a really established YouTube channel. I love this with all of my heart. I love recipe development. I love sharing my stories, and I think just food is the one thing across the world, no matter where you go, that brings people together. Everyone has to eat, so why not have a great time and love when you're eating? And why not share your story with people while you're feeding them? So I love entertaining. I love throwing parties. I planned all of my birthday parties since the age I was like 6 years old. It's something that is in my blood, and I love it. So the Simply Southern Chef is not going anywhere. We now have our Instagram. I have my food blog, and now I have this YouTube channel. So I really hope to grow the brand, and I don't even know what avenue I want to go down. I just want to be a really good down-home Southern chef influencer for y'all. And I really want to bring y'all into my house, into my kitchen, and make you feel like you're eating from my kitchen table. Thank y'all all so much for those amazing questions. I have loved answering them. I always love talking to y'all. I'll be sitting on my phone and my dad will say, "Molly, what are you doing?" And I say, "Oh, I'm just talking to people on my blog." And he thinks it's so awesome that I have such a following right now. Y'all are not fans. Y'all are my family. Like I said earlier, I want y'all to feel like you're in my kitchen, sitting at my kitchen table. So if you ever have any questions, you can DM me on my Instagram at the Simply Southern Chef. You can definitely comment on this video, and there's also a way to leave a comment on my website too. So I'm always checking that. I have my phone on me. It's a bad habit, I know, but I'm constantly checking it. So thank you all so much. You guys are really validating what I'm doing here. I could post recipes and videos all day long, but if y'all don't respond to it, I never know if anyone's enjoying the content I'm putting out. So thank you guys for liking and commenting on my Instagram photos. Thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. There are definitely more videos to come up. Let me know if you guys would rather see cooking demonstrations, or if you just wanted me to do fun and different tags like the normal YouTube stuff. I'm just so excited for what this channel is going to bring, and just so thankful and so blessed that all of y'all are on this journey with me. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, say hi, introduce yourself. We're a family. Please leave a comment, like this, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my notification bell so that you get all my updates of when I'm posting new videos. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching.